Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Darul Uloom Deoband Akabir in India and Sheikhul Islam Hazrat Mufti Taqi Usmani Sahab, may Allah preserve him. Hazrat Maulana Ilyas Gumman Sahab, may Allah preserve him. Hazrat Maulana Khalid Saifullah Rahmani Sahab, may Allah preserve him. Hazrat Maulana Sufyan Qasmi Sahab, may Allah preserve him. 21st December 2024. Respected individuals, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until today, I had never felt the need to speak or write regarding the differences in Tablighi Islamic preaching. However, what is happening before me in Bangladesh is a heart-wrenching reality. On the surface, two Muslims are fighting with each other, both wearing turbans and tying their cloth in the manner of izhar, traditional Islamic attire. I believe that if I do not write about this truth today, Allah will not forgive me, and I will fail in fulfilling the rights of Darul Uloom Deoband because the name of Darul Uloom Deoband is being tarnished in Bangladesh due to Tabligh. I spent 8 years of my life at Darul Uloom Deoband, and I will not tolerate any propaganda against it in this manner. You might remember when the Barelvi group has written a letter to the two holy Haramain Makkah and Medina authorities attempting to declare the elders of Darul Uloom Deoband as disbelievers, na'uzubillah. And they had convinced their followers of this. For some time, even the people of the two holy Haramain believed this. But when the matters were clarified, the whole world saw how dangerous and baseless the actions of the Barelvi groups were. Today in Bangladesh, the same thing is happening in the name of Tabligh. I want to make it clear that I am not with either of the two groups, and I believe it is necessary to approach the truth. The fatwa of Darul Uloom Deoband is being misused in Bangladesh, and these fatwas are being spread to every mosque and home to prove one group misguided, which has forced us to protest. These are discussions about imposing restrictions of the Amir of one group, and various objections and attacks are being made on him. Recently, when a Mufti supported one group, an attempt was made to cancel his degree and a conspiracy was hatched to harm his madrasa. I have heard that the other group claims to follow the methodology of Darul Uloom Deoband, and after the fatwa, they are attempt to impose restrictions on the leaders of the other group. My question to them is, has Darul Uloom Deoband ever issued a fatwa stating that you should impose restrictions on the leaders of other group? If thoroughly investigated, there are many points in the fatwa that apply to both groups, as both groups' elders have spoken on these issues. The fatwa was issued in the name of a higher authority so that if they were to correct themselves, perhaps the entire world of Tabligh would learn from them. I want to respectfully tell the other group that Darul Uloom Deoband loves the leaders of both groups and consider both groups as part of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Darul Uloom Deoband considers both groups as followers of Allah. So how can you believe in such a manner against one group? Hazrat Wala, the question I have posted above, I ask of every Tablighi brother in Bangladesh who adopts extremism. I request them that you come to Bangladesh and understand the delicate situation here. Recently, Hazrat Maulana Ilyas Gumman Sahab was here, and I am sure Hazrat analyzed the situation. The difference was administrative, and Darul Uloom Deoband had clearly stated that we are not with any particular group. This is simply an administrative matter concerning Tabligh. So why is one group misusing the name of Darul Uloom Deoband for their benefit? May Allah guide us and give us the ability to understand and act upon the truth. My differences has always been with the elders of Tabligh, and I have always questioned, such as the misuses of jihad verses, the insistence on only one methodology, the elevation of one's own scholars and while disrespecting others, attitudes towards scholars' salaries and other such matters that have never made me happy. This difference was not against any one person, but part of the thought process of all the Tablighi elders. But this does not mean that we should stand against them with swords. In this matter, Darul Uloom Deoband took the initiative and Alhamdulillah succeeded. The highest responsible figure in Tabligh came to terms, especially regarding the issues of scholars' salaries and the affairs of madrasas and schools. This was a great success of Darul Uloom Deoband. The one who returned did not only win hearts, but also showed that when high-ranking individuals admonish, one should reconsider their decisions and return. This action is a lesson we should all learn. Despite differences, we must respect and honor one another's dignity and guidance. I also know that the best way to resolve any disagreements or issues is always through mutual discussions and correct understanding, so that the disagreement can be redirected in a positive manner. Darul Uloom Deoband's guidance has always been our source of leadership in this regards. May Allah guide us and direct us towards the truth and reality. As the whole world saw, Shaykhul Islam Hazrat Mufti Taqi Usmani, may Allah preserve him, gave a powerful response, saying, brothers, do not harbor suspicion and do not use foul language. But in Bangladesh, regarding Tablighi, not only are you using foul language, but you are also discussing imposing restrictions on people in the name of Darul Uloom Deoband, calling one group misguided and not allowing them to enter mosque, protesting against them. This is completely contrary to the methodology of Darul Uloom Deoband. What did our leader, Hazrat Maulana Sayyid Arshad Madni Sahab, may Allah preserve him, say to us in Bangladesh? He has said both groups are correct, and calling someone misguided or a disbeliever is tantamount to bring punishment upon oneself. Yet here posters are being made against the leader of one group and demands for his executions are being made. This is like striking one's own foot with an axe. You cannot do this to a non-Muslim, and yet this is happening to a Muslim. I request the elders of Darul Uloom Deoband, please advise one of the groups here not to misuse our fatwa. It would be better if we remove this fatwa from our website, or else they will martyr more people. After Tabligh, they will also attack madrasas and schools because many of their institutions are now targets. Hazrat Wala, the Tabligh dispute here is completely different from the global Tabligh dispute. You should guide everyone, and I respect Shaykhul Islam Hazrat Mufti Taqi Usmani, may Allah preserve him, Hazrat Maulana Ilyas Gumman Sahab, may Allah preserve him, and Hazrat Maulana Manzoor Mengal Sahab, may Allah preserve him, to find a quick resolution to this issue. Otherwise, our country will not be spared from Allah's punishment. Your sincere servant, Bilal Qasmi Dhaka, Bangladesh.